Good morning! Good morning! Yo, it's your boy, you already know who it is, TSPG. I don't even know the topic today, man. I just want to say what up. So, I want to tap into a vibrational frequency that's going to gift me the words which I wish to experience here in this present moment without even really thinking about it. As we feel a certain way, and we connect to source, all of a sudden the universe will provide us with each word that we want to choose to use in our experience. It's a little bit interesting because sometimes you don't even need to think too much. A thought is like a thought that has not been thought up. But if you think about it, then that's like a motivated thought. Then now it's getting weird. Now you got a thought that is sporadic. Sometimes they're impulsive. Just on the basis of the way you feel will project the way you think. And then vice versa. The way you think will project the way that you feel. So it's kind of like you can motivate a thought based on an emotion, and you can motivate an emotion based on a thought. But when you can motivate a thought from the essence of truth rather than motivating a thought from an external motivation, then you start to get pure shit. Yeah, that's super interesting. So you got motivation, right? You got motivation that can be inspired from an external source or an internal source. Sometimes with an external source, that external source will wear off, and then all that you're left with is motivation internally. So when you can kind of slide into source and slide into spirit and slide into your truth and use that as an external and internal motivation rather than all of a sudden the thoughts projected come from a internal motivation, and then your feelings will be true. Your feelings won't be based on anything externally. Your feelings will be based on a period of thoughts that you internally were motivated from. That's like being an inspiration, being inspired by something that actually personally drives you, personally motivates you. There's a little bit of a difference. I'm trying to be more committed to being internally inspired and finding inspiration that it's going to benefit me for, eternally, forever. And then your ideas and your thoughts that come based on how you're feeling here in the present moment via truth will be that much more truth and can last forever. That's like consciousness, man. That's like the energy that's never lost. That's like the shit that's always there, man. If you start using all these external motivators and using these thoughts to come from external sources, they might wear away. I'm not saying that they're not as effective short term, but when you look long term, you're probably going to get a lot more benefit out of something that's going to motivate you internally. Just weird snippet thoughts. I didn't even know what I was really going to talk about today, but I know that I'm just trying to be the ultimate creator, man, and I'm trying to inspire it within all of us. That light isn't in just Buddha, or that light isn't in just whoever Jesus was to you, and that light wasn't just in all the great ones, the Brother Ali's, the Muhammad's, the Martin Luther King. No, that light is in all of us, man, and we all have a divine purpose that we are all meant to find at one point or the other. And sometimes it's not all about searching, just more about tapping into that vibrational frequency that's within us all and just kind of listen to truth. And listen. Don't necessarily make all these desperate moves and use all these external motivators. No. Just listen, man. Somehow, somewhere, you already know what you're supposed to be, and it's up to you to figure that out. I can tell you how to do it. No, I can't. Never mind. Sometimes we can help people open the door, but you gotta go through alone. Sometimes we can help plant the seed, but you're gonna have to nourish it by yourself. Sometimes you're gonna have to go through struggle alone. Sometimes you're gonna have to release the leverage that you might have and be vulnerable and see what that kind of obstacle and what kind of balls that you have to face your vulnerability and face to face, Taking away the leverage and watching people grow is special. What are you using as a kickstand or as leverage in your life? Have you ever thought about maybe subconsciously we're attaching ourselves to things that just make us feel a little bit more worthy? We don't always need that, We don't always need that. It might help us temporarily, but down the road, man, it's like taking the escalator, man. It's not gonna do you no good. You're not gonna come up off that escalator stronger. Whoa, B. Try kicking up the kickstand. Fall down a couple times. We'll see what we're made of. Alright, it's your boy TSPG, random sporadic thought of the day. was thoughts. That shit got deep. It got deep. All right, man, y'all be easy, all right? Peace.